Before we move on to the next phase, let's just get this ankle. Front, side, and then we need the fibula. Okay, fibula is going to come in and attach to the back of the tibia. Alright. A lot of craziness that may not make a lot of sense right now, but let's see how we can kind of build out. This is a bit of a different approach than we've done up here, where we were worried more with surface topology, things of that nature. So let's see what we can do. Let's build from the knee up. Okay, I'm going to start to cut away a bit for the tendon of the rectus femoris. So I'm going to kind of just go straight up. Okay, the rectus femoris. Coming in and down to the tendon. Alright, the sartorius, of course, is wrapping around. Okay, this is going to mean the vastus medialis needs to come in. We also need to make sure that the vastus lateralis has its volume. And we're, of course, having to make sure that the adductors are set and their volume is intact as well. So, we've got these elements to consider. Rectus femoris. And I'm going to cut and separate the vastus medialis. Add the lateralis, medialis, sorry, the vastus medialis. Gonna give that a little head. There. Okay, sartorius, wrapping around that vastus lateralis, medialis, coming down and overlapping the knees down to the tibia. And kind of heading towards that tibial tuberosity. So it kind of gives me this location for the vastus lateralis. But I really need to get the adductors. We'll look at reference here in a moment. And make sure that's a nice strong strap heading straight up. Gracilis. It's merging in there with the sartorius. Okay, Gracilius is going to get moved a bit. But before I move from that, I'm also going to put the semi-membranosus. It's going to be a little bit of a hit here next to the femur and the semi-tendinosus. But what they're effectively going to do is square off that leg. Not like that. A little bit more like that. So it's going to create a square edge right here. And I need to really get that in there. So I'm going to add it straight and then round it. There we go. Okay, let's get the adductors. Just fill this space a little bit. It's not really rocket science. It's just try to fill that while keeping it relatively even. Okay, common little device here. Let's give that a little bit of a descending volume. So I'm going to make the fat gathering at the bottom. Okay, there we go. Again, this is all, how do I say it? This is all schematic view at this point. We're going to go in and test it. Alright. Vastus lateralis is, the bulk of it's going to be up at the top. So I'm just separating the vastus lateralis from the bicep femoris. Okay, we know the bicep femoris is going to have a head, a part of that muscle coming right down and attaching to the fibularis. So you can just put that in straight up and down like that. pull the tendons in. Pull the tendon coming in and connecting. Flatten the hamstrings a little. There we go. Getting there. All schematic view, but you know, not horrible. I'm not gonna say that I've got it all right, but I'm not gonna say it's all wrong and needs to be resculpted either. We're within range. All right. So that's the upper leg. Let's give this a little bit. The adductors don't reach down so far. So I had them reaching way down, really close, but I'm just going to move them up. And then also, oops, let's escape out of that. In fact, we can do a mini dissection. Okay, we've got the rectus femoris. Okay, we've got that vastus lateralis. We're going to have the adductors, the adductor magnus, which is actually this really interesting muscle that comes way down. And then there's going to be the fat. So I think we're in okay shape. And we have these hamstrings largely done because of this. I am going to just cut away a little bit. I want to cut a V shape. Okay. And let's make sure that's clear and distinct. Put a line in there to separate it, because those are two different heads. The bicep femoris long head, bicep femoris short head. Okay, and then of course the vastus lateralis. And of course the iliotibial band. Coming down and then attaching itself. Yeah. My key stuck there. And in somebody who's more muscular, less body fat, it's going to be a little divot. We're getting there. We're getting the rest of it.